Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Hey, and I believe in dragons. And the Dragon's Path does not have a beginning. The Dragon's Path does not have an ending. The Dragon's Path continues like a circle, like the dragon that bites its own tail. It just continues. And before your birth and after that you are leaving this world, it's always going to continue, no matter what. That is what our soul has. It has a stop here, and it lives now inside of us and and around us. We are still connected with all of the dragons that we have before and that we have after it. We will just continue. That is why some people ask themselves, where do I start my path? Where do I start? By acknowledging the dragon, by feeling them, by reaching out for them. Hold out your hand and open your hands. I said that your hand has a lot of it's sensitive. You should know and recognize dragon energy. You should know this. If you have a lot of interest even in the dragon, you should know that this interest is not because nature is saying something to you. And nature, yeah, of course, that is the dragon's strongest part. I mean, they are part of nature. They are what the dragons are. And you should just acknowledge your dragon. That is the next step you should do in the dragon's path. Just know who they are, what they are, who you are. And so it's all about memorying, but you don't forget that you are still a human being. You are also a human being. That is what it all makes so complicated. You are living as a human being among humans, and so your dragon energy that is still awakened is very confused. I mean, whenever they went away in the previous stage, it's like, where am I? What am I? Who am I? And then they are inside of you. You are what they are, and that is what it makes so confusing for you. I hope that I can make sense out of this, but this stage of life for the dragon is very confusing for you, who you are and what you are, and that is what you it's in fact very difficult actually to find your dragons and to find who you are. And the dragon bites its own tail, and I that is also a dragon god from Scandinavia that I actually forgot. No. So yeah, that is actually a dragon god from Scandinavia, alongside Fafnir, that is biting its own tail, that is saying that wherever it stops, it starts over again, and you need to do it again. And this stage, in this place, you are on Earth, you are here on Tiamat's body, and you should just need to discover your path and discover everything that needs to be discovered of your path. I know it's going to be difficult. No one said this path is going to be easy. You will have a lot of emotions once the dragon is there. That is why also your dragons are always there, because you are in a place that is very harmful for a dragon, but also a dragon soul that a dragon soul should not be. And this is the place, and your dragon soul is actually covered in human blood and a human face that was even asleep. If the dragon guardian was never able to touch you, then they will be able then they will be just sleeping and sleeping all the time. Your dragon soul will be sleeping all the time, if the dragon guardian was not here. But if the dragon has managed with your own help to somehow to touch you, then it's from there on, it's a new cycle, and from then on you need to discover who you are. And this is not easy, because this is a human world. Everything that happens among humans, that you are raised as a human being, I mean, but there is also a draconic soul that needs to discover everything. But for the dragon, there is another parent. You have your own parents. You have your parents that raised you up, maybe in a Christian way like me, but your guardian, your dragon guardian by your side, is your parent and your teacher, and they will show you everything, even though it's sometimes easy to connect with them because they don't belong in this world, and they have to manipulate and use dragon magic all the time to be with you. And that is what it makes so difficult for them to always, that is where dragon magic comes from, to connect with your dragons and to always be there for your dragons. And that is what it makes so difficult, and that is also where dragon magic comes from. It's always to manipulate the gates for them, to let themselves be here, so that you can hear them in your mind, and that they will talk to you. It's not a religion. This is not religion. This is just a help. This is something that you need on your dragon's path. The dragons by your side, you will need them. Your god or goddess, or maybe your guardians. For the dragon, the third dragon of the dragon's eye, or the Trinity, the dragon Trinity. You are actually a very a dragon soul that needs help a lot from them, and so you will be able to learn dragon magic from your dragon guardians and teacher, and you will be able to learn to see everything with a perspective from a dragon and their point of view. You will see another world if you look through the dragon's eye. And that is a completely new story. I mean, if you will never be like everyone else. You will always be someone else. I mean, not the robot like humans want you to be. And that is why you were born with dragons around you, because they care for you. And that, I'm not saying this to persuade you and to convince you of the dragon's path. No, if you have a lot of interest in the dragon, that means also that you have dragons by your side and you find dragons beautiful. That is, some people find them ugly, but we think that they are beautiful, and this comes from somewhere. Just the same reason why people think that nature is beautiful, as this white snow, for example, that this is beautiful. That is because they are children of nature, but we are children of the dragon, and we just find them beautiful as they are. It's just a thing. So yeah, it's all about the dragon that bites its own tail, just in this stage as well. The vulnerable dragon. The dragon that needs help from other dragons and needs to be manipulating gates all the time, just so that they can come through and they can come visit you wherever you are in this place, in this position. The dragons never wanted you to be here, but you are somewhere. This is a place, this is a stage in your life, in your soul, in your spirit, that needs to be happened somewhere. Maybe your dragon god wanted this. Maybe your dragon goddess wanted this. Maybe they had a plan for you. It could be. Maybe this plan of mine, I don't know. I don't know what this plan is, but I'm trying to enjoy life. I'm trying to enjoy everything with the dragons by my side. Of course, I can't help it but to kneel down for my dragons. And sometimes it seems that I am feeling less than them, but it's not. We are on equal level as them. We are the same as them. Of course, I bow down for them because I think that they are more than humans, but you are not entirely human. You are not completely like them. You can let your human self sleep and let the dragon go out to let them come visit you and to perform dragon magic. Dragon magic cannot be learned, cannot be taught in books. It needs to be done with you, and needs to be learned and taught by the dragons themselves. And so the dragon cannot say this to everyone. They cannot appear. They cannot appear before everyone. They can only appear before dragon souls. A dragon can see another dragon, but they cannot. They don't even care about humans. They don't know about humans. They don't want to know about them. They only care about you and who you are and the dragon soul that lives within you, and the dragons that are around you. I mean, that is a trinity. Your dragon's eye, you, your guardian, and your god. And that is all that matters. That is your world. That is your dragon eye. That is your magic, where it comes from, your connection with your dragons. So yeah, that is why we think dragons are so darn beautiful. Everything about them is beautiful. So I sometimes say, sometimes people say to me, oh wow, dragons are actually beasts. Dragons are ugly. But I don't see anything ugly about them. Even if they come before me, the first thing that I did was kneeling down, falling down, because I think as a human being that I'm lesser than them. But you are not lesser. You are on equal level as them. And that is what the dragon gods always say. Also always say to me as well, my goddess Tiamat, equal level. Just on the same side. And you have to explore this world, but not alone, never alone. You are always next to the dragons. Always know this, my brothers and sisters. It's always next to the dragon. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.